Hey guys, what's up? It's Ashley. Welcome back to the Tired Witches podcast. I am here with my fabulous co-host, Olivia. We are here on this Sunday night. It actually happens to be day one of Bookmas as we are filming today. So if you caught that video, thank you for watching. Olivia had a lot of fun with editing that one. So please go catch that if you didn't. I know wrap-ups are not always that fun, but seriously, she worked some magic. Go check it out. And plus, I feel like there were some books to recommend. She had a little flop of a month. Mine was a little bit better.
Yeah. But my flops are still fun. I feel like there could still be fun in reading a bad
flops.
book. Fun flops. Yeah.
We should do a whole video on that. Fun flops.
I agree, actually. I think that's a good one.
All right. Well, Olivia, what brings us here?
Today we are going into a kind of thematic. We are rolling right into Holly Jolly time. And we wanted to do a book recommendation, but that was a little different, a little bit of twist, because all over YouTube, all over TikTok, you can find, oh my god, such sweet, fluffy Christmas romance books.
Everybody looks so happy. I hate that.
You know we're not about that life here. Not here at the Tired Witches. We like our men dark. We like our books disturbed. The darker the better. And so today we will be giving you our favorite Christmas dark romance suggestions.
Yes. And for me personally, I only have a very small handful that are actually Christmas themed just because it's hard. And I was even telling Liv before we started recording, I tried this week. I tried with 4 new ones and I DNF'd them all just because, I don't know, it's really hard for me to read an entire book where the plot is centered around Christmas. I need more, So I do have a lot here on my list that are dark winter romances, but Christmas is part of the plot.
Okay. Well, let's jump into it right away. If you had to, out of your entire list that you have in front of you, if you had to recommend one book, what would it be?
Well, if we are sticking with just the actual Christmas themed ones, I'm going to go with How the Hitman Stole Christmas by Sam Mariano. And Sam Mariano is actually one of my top auto read authors. Absolutely love her. And I'm almost done with Sam's backlist, but this one was really, really good. So for this one, the female main character, she was heading to her boyfriend's house for Christmas. Like, she's got the car packed with her luggage. She has gifts for the boyfriend, everything like that. If I remember correctly, the car gets stuck or it doesn't work or something. And then the MMC comes to rescue her. And, well, then he decides, oh, I'm going to keep her.
Kidnap her.
I need a girlfriend for Christmas, and her car's already packed with presents ready to go. And so he steals her.
Oh, okay, well then.
Yes, but I do remember liking it, and I did rate it 4 stars.
Hey,
and I read it last year, so I do remember enjoying it.
I do love Sam Mariano, so I'll have to check it out. I've actually not heard of that one. It's very interesting because my books, when I say centered around Christmas, I do mean they are all... Number one, I think they're all pretty much novellas, so they're quicker reads, but also they are very Christmas themed. And so if I had to recommend one out of this entire list, it would be one that I got an ARC for last year. It's called Santa's Hit List by Quinn Hawthorne. I love Quinn Hawthorne. She wrote one of my top dark romance reads of this year called Gaslight Her. Now, what this is it starts off with, like I said, this is very Christmas heavy. If you are on Santa's naughty list by the time Christmas rolls around, well, you've got to pay a price, okay? So they actually televise the naughty list every year of like, oh, I got to get out of town because his reindeer are coming for me. And when they come for you, they make you compete in like this 12 days of terror trial, right? And so the reindeer come and they kidnap our female main character because she's remained on the naughty list, and all types of dark, depraved things ensue. And it was just
have me
everything
a little
I want.
Intrigued here.
Oh no, it's so good. It is dark, so everything I'm recommending to you is not. It is dark, so please check your trigger
warnings. Don't be
warnings.
looking for a Christmas sugar cookie. You are not going to get it in this video.
There is no romance in most of my recommendations.
It's erotic.
Yeah,
erotica.
Borderlines horror at certain points.
That's disgusting.
Especially this one. So
mine, you're gonna find more romance. So, well, from these men, yeah, okay, yeah. Mine are more romancy.
Oh, that's cute.
Gotta give them range. Gotta give them a little bit of range
sweet.
here.
Aw, adorable. Okay, what is your next pick here?
The next one I actually just finished the other day, The Wrong Drive by Annie Wilde. I think this one came out last year. Did you read this one?
No, it was on my TBR though, to read for this year.
I did enjoy it. This one is going to have PTSD representation. The MMC was in the military, and so he, like I said, experienced major PTSD to the point where he decided to self-isolate himself for over a decade because he kills people.
Okay.
Like, he'll just kind of black out. And so then our FMC is on her way home to her boyfriend's house for Christmas. And she ends up at this guy's house instead. That's why it's called The Wrong Drive. And when she gets out and she tries to walk up to his house for help, because of his PTSD, he shoots her.
He what? He fucking what?
What did you tell her?
Oh!
Yes.
Okay. So you feel bad about it?
Yeah. Well, he will. So anyway, the story will go from there, but she tries to help him. He realizes that he really, really likes her, but he has to set her free because he knows he'll eventually kill her. It was interesting, for sure.
Okay. My next pick, I actually just finished reading yesterday. This was on my list for last year, and I didn't get to it, so I did read it this year for specifically this video. And I did lie, this actually does have a little bit of romance. This is probably the sweetest out of all of them. Okay, and this is Dance Sugarplum by Aurelia Knight and Amy Oliveira, I believe is her name. Now, what we have here is our female main character is a... Have you seen Black Swan, the movie?
No, but I want to.
Okay, yeah, it's an incredible movie. So she's a ballet dancer that has kind of been forced out of the ballet due to rumors of her trying to sleep with her stepfather after her mom died, okay? Now, these are all rumors. Her stepfather kind of pushed her out, started these rumors, because he's the one who came onto her and she turned him down. And so with this, she's been disgraced from the ballet community after being like one of the stars. She goes into audition. She's homeless and living in a car. She goes into audition. Turns out the company she's auditioning for is a company that she knew the guy in the past who owns it. And he, in the past, reached out to her to try to get her to join the company, and she turned him down to stay with her stepfather's company. So he's kind of like bitter about it. But he's still drawn to her. So he ends up hiring her after he sees that she's like destitute, living in her car, and he like wants to protect her. Now you also have like this backstory with him. He's like scarred, he can barely talk due to some trauma in his past. She ends up moving in with him, basically being forced to live with him to stay in the ballet, to be in the show. This is a quick novella, a little bit of, it's not so dark actually now that I'm thinking about it, but it is centered all around, you know, she's the Sugarplum princess in the Nutcracker ballet. So yeah, I rated this 4 stars. It was a quick, easy read. So there's that.
Okay. All right. And then one I'm actually currently reading right now, it's called Unholy Nights by Heather Ashley. And this one is 272 pages, so considered a full novel once again. This one, I'm enjoying it, but once again, it's that problem that we were discussing not too long ago about how it's just that insta-lust, pure smut. It's like, where's the longing? Okay, so this is gonna be stepfather, stepdaughter.
Okay.
But he's 32, so he's younger than her mom. Now, for this one, he basically plans to keep her forever. So he wants to breed her. Now, he does that while she's asleep because, get this, Olivia, he wants to take her virginity without her experiencing the pain of taking her virginity.
I rebuke thee.
Okay. Like,
this is when I had to pause the book. Because he cares about her so much that
oh god, no.
He had to keep her from that pain.
Already I would have checked out. Honestly,
right. And I didn't get to the best part. He made sure it was on her ovulation cycle.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Guys, this is why I don't just like pick Christmas romances, because this is what happens to me. I have really, really good romances that like have Christmas within the plot. But if you want an unhinged good time, I mean, sure, go pick this one up. I'll probably finish it, but for now, I had to take a slight pause.
Okay, don't blame you. Don't blame you.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into the next one, and this is dark.
Don't say I didn't warn ya.
This is Frozen Obsession by Luna K. Wicked. This is 207 pages. I think this is a quick read for me. 207 pages I can read in 2 hours. That's no problem, right?
Right.
So this is a taboo dark romance where it is the stepbrother, stepsister. Now, once again, please check your trigger warnings. This is the second. This probably ties the first one with dark. Okay. He is obsessed with his stepsister. She wants nothing to do with him. Okay. That's not going to stop him from taking what he wants. And he does take what he wants. She ends up turning him into the police, and he ends up going to jail. So then we flash forward to him getting out of jail and coming to get his revenge on her. And that's pretty much the plot line of this book. Very, very dark. Very taboo because the stepbrother agenda. But I ate this shit up. I love an unhinged main male character, man. And he
I can see that.
Unhinged. So
I can
this
see
was
that.
a good one. I rated this 5 stars last year. I read this last year because it came out last year.
Okay.
Yeah. It's considered a horror romance.
All right.
Funny words together. Horror
romance.
Okay,
so the next book that I have would not be labeled a Christmas romance, but the entire story takes place within the Christmas time frame.
Okay.
So it is called The Bad Guy by Celia Aaron. And Liv, I think you would like this because I actually read this right before I read Cheater by D.D. Prince.
Okay.
It was this that I was like, I need more. And then I found Cheater.
Okay.
So this is going to be a billionaire where he sees a girl. He's like, I have to have her. And he is very manipulative, moving pieces around to make sure he has her. Now, he meets her at a work party, and she is already with someone. So he arranges to make sure that she ends up at his mansion during the Christmas holiday, because if I remember correctly, she was supposed to go to, I think, Africa and do some kind of research or something. She was a science teacher. And so he basically gets her locked in the mansion, puts a ankle bracelet on her, like a monitor, so she can't leave or anything like that. And it would, I think you'd like it.
Yeah,
but like I said, the whole plot takes place during Christmas break.
Yeah, this sounds like something I would greatly enjoy because I am deranged.
You are sick.
Like I said, it brought me to Cheater. So, and we both loved that book.
Yeah, I love Cheater. So I love a good billionaire who meets a woman obsessed and is going to make sure every aspect of her life he controls. Just love it.
Right?
Okay, we'll go into
fictional billionaires.
Fiction.
Yes.
Fictional unhinged billionaire men.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the real life billionaire men?
The real ones can choke. Okay. Seriously.
No one's thirsting after those men, let's be quite honest.
Yeah, no. And if you are, get some help.
Okay. So, I know we're going to be so surprised here, but my next and final pick is actually a dark Omegaverse. Shocker. I know. You know I love I've been in my Omegaverse era this year, to be honest. I eat them up. And so when I saw this Holiday Intrusion by Nora Ash, I jumped on it. And I read this last week. This was part of my Bookmas for my TikTok. This is 240 pages. Once again, is that considered full length?
I would, yeah.
See, I'm like, no, that's way too short for me. That is something I can easily read so fast. It's not a problem.
But to me, it's still, it's got more detail in it to make it a full plot. That's what I look at.
Okay. Oh, actually, I could see that. And actually, I lied. I do have another pick after this that I read.
Because you know us, we read Boys of Tommen, and we fly through those.
That's true.
So for me, it's just, if the book has enough sustenance to make it an actual plot, rather than man meets girl, man throws girl over his shoulder, they fuck, end of story.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, so this one, it starts with our female main character. She's poor, barely scraping by, working like a 9-to-5 job, which we all hate, right? And she's working late one night at the office, and the elevator breaks down. Now she works on like the 20th floor. She decides, okay, there's no one else here. I'm gonna go take the executive elevator. she's not supposed to take it, but she's like, no one else is here. So she gets in the elevator, and then as it's going down, it stops. She's like, shit, there's someone getting on. And sure enough, the head boss, the owner of the company, ends up getting on, and he's an alpha. The lights go out in the elevator, and they're stuck for a little bit. She panics because she's terrified of the dark. She ends up climbing him. From that point forward, he is obsessed with her, and he begins to stalk her, okay? She runs out of the elevator. She's like, see you. I just want to forget this night ever happened. He ends up starting to stalk her and then ends up breaking into her house on Christmas Eve, right? She's like, get the fuck out of my house. What are you doing here? He's like, I'm an alpha. And she's like, okay. And he's like, you're supposed to want me. And she's like, no, you're psychotic, breaking into my house, and get the hell out of here, right? Then he offers her a deal that he'll pay off her mortgage, all of her debt, whatnot, if she spends one night with him. And she's like, it's a little too good to turn down. It's just one night. I need the money. I can go do what I want with my life after this. I don't have to be stuck in this 9-to-5 job. So she accepts it. Well, little does she know that's just the start of his depraved obsession. And when she starts realizing that he is obsessed, he's been stalking her nonstop, and he's not going to let her go after this one night, it kind of turns into this whole, deal. But I loved this. I really did, because I feel like when it comes to these dark romances, I like a buildup of her not trusting the man at first, and then slowly, like, him having to earn that trust. And that's really what you get here. I don't like the insta-lust. I don't like that crap. I don't like that she's, like, dickmatized, just like she said. I can't handle that. You don't get that here.
And we've had so much of that this year.
Good God. Really? Really? So Nora Ash does Dark Omegaverse, and this is her Dark Holiday Omegaverse, and I ate it up. I thought it was really, really good. This was a 5-star read for me, actually.
Okay. I think I'll have to try this one as well.
Yeah.
I say that, and then...
You've not read any of my Omegaverse recommendations. This is male-female, too. This is not why I choose.
Okay, I'll consider it. You know the weird funk I've been in, though. I was trying to explain it yesterday. But I will say, though, I finally sat down last night to read more of our book club pick. I'm fucking obsessed. I didn't want to sit down and film right. I wanted to keep reading it. Mm-hmm. Well, there's just so much mystery behind it, too. Like, that is what's...
It gets unhinged.
Okay.
It gets unfucking hinged. To the point where there's some of it where I did a TikTok on it where I was like, whoa.
The book in question is Hills of Shivers and Shadows.
Pam Godwin.
Yeah, Pam Godwin. So this is a dark winter romance. Mm-hmm. So if you are not Christmassy romance, go try this. It is why choose. I don't normally do why choose, but like I said, I am like, there's crack mixed in these pages or something. It is good.
Okay, do you have any other...
I do. Okay. So then I do have one more romance that is centered around Christmas time. Okay. I love this, and I think this is going to pull for more of our Boys of Tommen fans, because you're going to have the trauma, and you're going to have the trauma of one of the main characters' child essay. Okay. So this story has our female main character, and she was abducted when she was, I think, 5. Our male main character, I believe when she is 16, he finds her. Basically, he's in the woods and he stumbles upon like this door in the ground. And he finds her in there in a bunker, and he ends up killing her kidnapper. Some time flashes by. She has basically been put in this facility home because her parents don't want to have to handle her. She's trying to learn how to be out in the real world again, and she decides that she wants to seek out the man who saved her. This is an age gap. I think he was like 10 years older than her. And he is a recluse living in the woods all by himself. And so, like I said, she wants to seek him out and thank him for what he did. And this is really a slow burn because he's got a lot of trauma in his life too. He's actually burned and scarred. And then what the Christmas twist about this is there is someone that decorates like the trees in the woods, like Christmas trees. And he is the one that does that. So, but I love this story. And I actually pulled it off my shelf last week to reread it. But I've been trying to prioritize some other stuff before I finally dive into that one.
Okay. Well, I have one more, which I did read. This was day 1 of my Bookmas for my TikTok, and it is a novella. This is Daddy Krampus by A. Breyer. This is 3 chapters. 3 chapters. I had high hopes for this because it's supposed to be dark, Christmas-themed romance, and it's taboo. Daddy Krampus, okay? I hated this book.
It sucked.
I hated this book with a fiery passion because it was pure smut. Like, from page
You
one...
mean 3 chapters and it was just pure smut? Color me shocked, Liv. Color
Listen,
me
I was
shocked.
not expecting it. I was expecting at least some backstory. No. She shows up, her mom has died, she shows up to the house that they lived in, and is like, immediately she's like, oh, I miss it when that Krampus monster used to visit me when I was younger. Oh, I miss my daddy Krampus. He shows up like 2 paragraphs later, and the rest of it is just pure Pound Town. Like, and I don't call this a dark romance. There's nothing dark about it. It's just pure smut. I hated this book. I rated this, I think, 2 stars. That's me being generous. That was me being in the holiday spirit, being kind. This was crap, you guys. This was absolute trash. I wish I could erase this from my memory. So there's that.
Yeah, and see, this is why I have a hard time just gravitating towards them, you know?
Like I said, this is a novella. This is probably you would call it a true novella. The first true novella on my list.
Sure.
And I could see why people don't like this because there is nothing there. But my other recommendations, there is a hefty plot behind it, even though it is all Christmas themed, you know?
You know what,
like the Santa's hit list, there's a plot behind it, you know? There's pages of actual context.
You know what I need? Because I really didn't think about this until I saw it on Threads the other day. Martha May Whoville. She is like the original monster fucker.
You're right.
And that is why we're all unhinged.
Did I have a crush on the Grinch?
All the movies and everything that we had as kids.
Yeah.
She's like the muscles.
She really is. She put in the work.
Where's our How the Grinch Stole Christmas
retelling?
Seriously, where's that? I'm sure it's out there.
We get the Krampus retellings, right? Okay.
Yeah, where is the Grinch retelling? See, it's just reading these holiday romances is so hard because then you have, like, I love How the Grinch Stole Christmas, right? But then on the other spectrum end, I love The Holiday. But I don't want to read romances like The Holiday.
Exactly. Well, I love cheesy rom-com Hallmark Christmas movies. I eat that shit up.
But I don't want to read them.
But I will not read a book like that. I'm not going to do it. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
If you put, like, a Megan Quinn book in front of me, Holiday, I'm not going to. No.
Because here's the thing is I will read something like that every once in a while, but not holiday themed. I'm not going to do it. It's just, it's so boring to me. Yeah. I've tried it a few times and every single time I'm disappointed. So I'm just not even going to bother anymore.
Don't blame me.
So if I want something cheesy and cutesy, I will turn on a movie.
This is why we go for our dark Christmas recommendations.
Yeah. I say as I'm wearing a Muppets Christmas
that is
sweatshirt.
Hilarious.
Like I said, I'll watch the cutesy ones. Love it.
Love Classic. It. So
Maybe
good.
I'll watch it after we get off here.
So good. I love that movie. Yeah.
What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Of all time?
Yeah. Like if you could only have one, because you know how like back in the olden days they would play a Christmas movie 24 hours.
It's Meet Me in St. Louis.
I don't think I've seen that.
It's a classic film, Judy Garland from, I think, 1950s, 1954. Okay. It's the first time you hear Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas from Judy Garland. That's that movie. I never saw it. Yeah, I watch it every year. I love it.
Okay.
It's my favorite Christmas movie. That and How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Jim Carrey version.
Okay, so if you had a top 3, then what else would you add in there?
What else would I add in there? Oh, White Christmas with Bing Crosby. I love that too. Yeah.
My absolute favorite is The Santa Claus. Like, I fucking love that movie.
You know what else I love though? Which isn't The Year Without a Santa Claus.
Yes. I love those old movies.
Yes.
Santa Claus is Coming to Town, The Drummer Boy. I loved those.
Me too.
But I think if I had to choose movie-wise, my top 3 would be The Santa Claus, Home Alone, and How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
I love how our tastes are so similar yet so different.
Yeah, and then I think honorable mention, because I love this one too, is Miracle on 34th Street.
I love
that one.
I love the original. I think you probably.
I like them both.
Okay, I like
them both. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do have a soft spot for the 90s one, just because that one was on TV a lot when we were kids.
Yeah.
And that was the first one that I saw.
That was the first one I saw too. But I'm a classic movie gal, so I love me some classic Christmas movies. I should probably turn on classic movies when we're done with this.
Yeah, but thank you guys for joining us here on Bookmas Day 3. We will be back tomorrow for Bookmas Day 4. I don't know yet what the plan is because we are just chaotic and tired over here, and
we go with the flow. You
Yeah.
get what you get, and you don't get upset.
It's you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. Come on,
I was a teacher.
Rhyming.
Oh, I wasn't a teacher. I worked at a school. It's good when you get what you get, and you don't get upset.
And you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit.
Wow, you were some rude ass teachers to tell your kids not to.
That's what my dad said
You don't get
to
upset.
me, and my
is what you
dad
say
was
at school.
My dad was the one that said to me, and he's a teacher, and I think he was a kindergarten teacher at this time.
You get
too.
what you get, and you don't get upset.
She's googling it, but the rhyming sounds better.
Upset.
You get what you get, and you don't get upset.
The phrase is, you get what you get, and you don't get upset, or throw a fit. It could be either one. Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha.
There is no right or wrong answer.
Ha ha ha.
Mine was just as acceptable. And actually, mine was the first one that popped up.
Do you see, people, what I have to deal with?
Me? You!
Grown-ass woman, by the way.
Grown-ass
woman.
I'm in my 40s, remember?
Well, you look great.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Well, thank you once again for joining us on Bookmas Day 3. We will be back tomorrow. And wherever you are in the world, have a great one. Bye.
Bye, guys.